the classic Roblox event. Now, if you haven't heard, recently on Roblox, they have added a event called the Classic, which is based on old Roblox. As you can see, I am in fact in the game right now, and if I go through here, it has many old Roblox aspects, and it is honestly pretty beautiful. Now, I'm not an old Roblox player. I mean, I joined in 2016 on my first account, but I'm not that old compared to some other Roblox players. But I still do know my fair share of stuff, and I do know this is pretty accurate, I'd say. But this video is kind of about that, but it's about the games that they offer. Don't get me wrong, some of the games are amazing and actually quite fun to play, such as the Bee Swarm Simulator one, where you are in a wave defense and you have to defend your hives, which does give me some flashbacks to old Roblox. But enough yapping from me, let's get onto the video. The good parts. Subscribe. Now, there are many good parts about this event, don't get me wrong, but some of the main things that I wanted to touch on is the quests feature. I actually really enjoy this feature, since it gives us something to do if after we finish all the games. It's also just enjoyable to explore the map and actually have something completed in the background. Something I also want to touch on is the items you get from completing the games and getting OG tokens. Now, I do think the first item, yes, it's not the best, but if you look at the other ones, they're actually decent compared to some other free items. And now I'm gonna be moving on to part 1B. The good games. The game footage you are seeing in the background right now is Bee Swarm Simulator. Now, I found this game pretty entertaining. I actually even played it during free time during school. I mean, crazy, right? But basically, what you do is you defend your beehives from these slimes that slowly go to your hive. You can defend them by either swords, slingshots, or walls. I really do like this one because it looks like an older type game, which I think Roblox wanted. And honestly, I ended up playing this game for around 30 minutes, which is pretty impressive. Another game that was pretty fun was a dusty trip. A dusty trip, every 2,000 meters, you would encounter a area for the event. And the first one, I'll pop an image up. It was fighting these robots off, and I actually really enjoyed that. And it was based off a hacker named 1x1x1x or something, and that's a current appearing theme throughout most games. Alright, on to the next section, part 2, the bad parts. The bad parts. There aren't that many bad parts about this event, at least in the lobby, but I do personally think that the daily item changes that cost Robux should be changed to being free. But you would have to earn them, as in like doing the quest, like a daily quest sort of. I also wanted to cover the 19,000 Robux package. I mean, me personally, I would not buy that, but I don't know if that's just me. And yeah, let's go into part 2B, the bad games. Dress to Impress and Driving Empire. I'll be starting with Driving Empire though. In Driving Empire, it is a bit confusing because I was lost in the first 10 minutes, I'm not gonna lie. But when I found it, I still, to this day, haven't gotten a singular OG token from it, just because it's not even worth it. I would estimate about 30 minutes just to get a singular OG token. I mean, that's absurd. And now moving on to Dress to Impress. Now, Dress to Impress is like Fashion Famous, but way worse. But that's not the point. Basically, it took me 20 minutes just to find all the ticks. And then I had to complete this obby, which at least takes 10 minutes. And that's only if you're a pro. And moving on to the overall rating. Part 3, overall rating. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. And the rating overall was 7.9 for this event.